come up. And it is a great day here as Sam Darnold's had a lot of time here to prove that he can do this after his first few stops in the NFL. His tenure with the Jets was a disaster. The Panthers did not quite pan out. But then he got a chance to learn from Kyle Shanahan as the Niners' backup quarterback. We saw flashes of greatness in Minnesota before his play kind of flamed out in the postseason. And now he's got his Seahawks in the Super Bowl at his first year with the team. Cam Newton's impressed.
We only knew one thing.
Okay.
And that's the only thing that he gave us the grade.
Mm-hmm. But damn, Sam, where'd you find this?
That was Samuel.
Okay.
That I seen. I said, goodness gracious, that boy is playing pizzazz.
Yeah.
That boy drank that Space Jam juice. Because he definitely got the juice.
Right now.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, well, we thought last year was a fluke. I thought it was a fluke. I'm going to speak for myself. But, man, because even this tweet says, the tweet goes, imagine telling Sam Darnold just 6 months ago off a 14-win season and 37 touchdown passes. Nah, bud, we don't want you back. We're going to go with J.J. McCarthy as our starter. That actually happened, all right? Them Vikings chose J.J.
You chose
Sam.
that over this?
Oh, man.
Man, listen, bro. The greatest revenge is success. To Mike McDonald's point, a lot of people are eating crow. Peggy ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, a lot of people in Minnesota are eating crow for sure. If Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl, will we consider him elite? Cam Newton says he is playing possessed. What do you think?
This for me?
Yep.
Hell no. What you mean, elite? Elite is reserved for the dude that just walked out of here. That's elite. Like whatever your definition is. Like I've had to become a better person through my therapist for not thinking that everybody thinks, you know, when things should be obvious. Yeah. When I think things should be obvious that everybody else should.
You probably should get a discount because it really ain't been working.
No, it hasn't. But again, but she keeps me grounded. Here's the thing, man. Like I'm so inundated with clips of sports, and we always see it, and it's always on, and we get this idea that because a dude accomplishes something or it's a great story to tell. No, it's one MJ. It's one Braun. It's one Wayne Gretzky. It's one Deion Sanders. Like, these are when I think elite, Bo Jackson was elite. Like, there's a difference when those guys are doing what they do as opposed to everybody else. So I don't tag that moniker to Sam Darnold. It's just that simple. When you give the words elite or great, to me, that's an upper echelon tier that only is reserved for a few people that's ever done things.
But you're mentioning players that don't play anymore. Are there elite quarterbacks that maybe he could surpass, or very good quarterbacks he could surpass that are currently playing?
He's not gonna pass Patrick Mahomes. He's not gonna pass Josh Allen. He's not gonna pass Matthew Stafford. Like that. Those are guys that are going to be in that elite conversation when it's all said and done that are currently playing. He's not going to pass Lamar Jackson based on a win in the Super Bowl. So, again, like the overall accomplishment will pass all of those guys that haven't won one. But ultimately, when I think about elite, I think about the individual and what he brings.
I think, too, what we have to understand, especially as people are hearing this discussion take place, you're not hating.
No,
you're not bitter. You're not in the position of, hey, why would you say it like that? Why would you tear another person down? The reality is this. When you start to mention elite play or to say this person isn't elite, that's not a shot to say he's a bad player either.
No, not at all.
I think when you start to really unpack Sam Darnold, this isn't even the best version of Sam Darnold. I think what Sam Darnold has reminded everybody in the NFL is maybe we need to get back to sitting our players and developing them the right way rather than drafting a player early and expecting him to play early. That's not realistic. That's not what certain players need for them to get the best output of their skill set.
So maybe Sam Darnold is setting a new precedent for quarterbacks to be at the elite level, right? Okay, patience. Go ahead, RC.
First off, I'm not finna be platonic with y'all.
Oh, platonically?
Right now, you feel me? Like, let's keep it real. Sam Darnold is playing at an extremely high level. Sam Darnold has been a 2-time Pro Bowler for the Minnesota Vikings last year and now for the Seattle Seahawks. Sam Darnold is nowhere near the elite conversation, but you don't have to be elite to be good enough for the team and the organization that you play for to win Super Bowls. Eli Manning was never an elite quarterback. Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls because he was in a great situation. He had the right support system. He had an excellent head coach. He had a top-tier defense. That's exactly what's happening for Sam Darnold. We had this conversation last year. Sam Darnold may go out and have a crazy Super Bowl. You know who had 2 phenomenal Super Bowls that nobody ever says is elite? Jalen Hurts. Yep. Jalen Hurts didn't just have a phenomenal Super Bowl and play well against a team. He had a phenomenal Super Bowl, outplayed the best player in the world, and we were still having conversations in the offseason if he was even top 10. Yeah. He's been an All-Pro. He was a second-team All-Pro. He was a Super Bowl MVP, and still nobody has that conversation. We don't have to talk about a player being elite to respect him. I respect Sam Darnold. I know Sam Darnold is good enough to win with. I know Sam Darnold going to show up every day and give you the best he possibly can, and that's what matters headed into this Super Bowl.
Stephen A., this desk is like when they have Kojic and all the pastors show up, like at one place, and they preaching in the same place, and you can't help but amen everything people say.
Amen.
Like,
you got
it's
Pentecostal,
one of my favorite things. Boy, you
Baptist,
preaching just not boy.
non-denomination.
I'm telling you. Go ahead, Stephen A.
First of all, there's levels to the preaching, and clearly RC is on a level all by himself because the brother's preaching several times a week on the pivot. Just watch him.
Yep.
Just watch him. It's just inspiration. I mean, this brother will have you wanting to get saved on the spot. I mean, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's
hey,
what
well, guess what? The doors of the church are now open.
I anoint his head with oil.
Absolutely. Here's the deal. Nothing y'all said was wrong, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't provoke a conversation. Obviously, you respect Sam Darnold, all right? You respect what he's done, etc. You get that part. Here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to challenge y'all as former football players to make up your mind. Because when you brought up Jalen Hurts has spent, even though we all respect him, and we know he's Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, 2 Super Bowls, he would have been the MVP had he beat Kansas City the first go-round, all of this other stuff. There have been too many instances during the regular season when he didn't appear elite, when his numbers didn't appear elite, when his performance didn't appear elite, right? But we're looking at what he did in the Super Bowls, and we like, he that dude. Sam Darnold's the opposite. The brother 28-4 over the last 2 seasons, 28-6 over the last 2 regular seasons. He performed very poorly in the season finale against Detroit last year, and then the playoff game when he was sacked 9 times by the Rams last year. This year he comes out, plays lights out. They blow out San Francisco 41-6. NFC Championship game, he throws 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, outduels the league MVP, Matthew Stafford. And if he wins the Super Bowl, that would be put on top of what he has done over the last 2 years. So as a pundit and a commentator who didn't play, I'm looking at pundits and commentators who did play, and I'm saying to y'all, I'm asking y'all, what's the standard when we're talking about elite? Because usually y'all would lean to a body of work that obviously includes the regular season. And now with Sam Darnold, we're not necessarily.
Okay, well, here is all I'm going to say, because I love that you used Jalen Hurts and you used Sam Darnold's record for his team in the last 2 years. Sure. Jalen Hurts in the last 4, 11-6, 14-3, 11-6, 14-3, 2 Super Bowl appearances, and phenomenal play. So if we are going to use him as the standard, we also have to look at regular season play and say that until week 16, we were questioning Sam Darnold still. Right. Yeah. We were having the conversation.
But were we right to do it?
Yes.
Knowing that he did it regular
exactly, season. But I'm saying just because he goes on this run, and I hate being this person, and this is just because he goes on this run, we can't forget that he led the league in turnovers with 20. That's not elite level play.
RC, listen, what's your damn eyes telling you? Like, that's why I said, like, some people have this definition of elite. I don't think Jalen Hurts is elite.
I agree with that.
Like, I don't. I think he's a really good quarterback. And you can win Super Bowls and they can win MVPs with that. Your body of work over a period of time that separates you from everybody else playing the position. Can we say that about Mahomes?
Yes.
Can we say that about Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
Can we say that about Josh Allen?
Yes.
Those are the elite guys. That's it. Right now, in this iteration of the NFL.
What about Matthew Stafford? What about Stafford?
Stafford is elite for longevity. I'm talking about guys that have these attributes that are different.
The other three
than
have
everybody
are
else.
generationally talented players.
Yeah, but you have elite winners. You have Tom Brady, elite winner, not an elite athlete. So it's your definition.
Elitist.
Right.
Go ahead, Cam, last word.
Well,
You the quarterback.
but when I say certain things, it just has a different kind of reaction to how people receive it. What I would say about Matthew Stafford has always been elite. He just didn't have the winning resume to back that. Now, an MVP, now Super Bowl winner, now he's propelled himself in.
He's elite. And Matthew Stafford's elite quarterback.
But not just elite, an all-time great that we have to start.
But he also had trouble with turning the ball over sometimes. So he did. He's corrected those issues.
Yes, that's why I say longevity has created that for him.
For sure, because even when you look at Matthew Stafford, the one thing that sticks out is he's always had elite receivers, too.
Yeah.
He played with the greatest receiver in Megatron. He's had a Devontae Adams, a Puka Nacua, a Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
These guys have always been at his disposal. So at the same time, he still held his own with being able to